Why did the Healing Cave Lady have an issue with one of my video reactions to an essential oil review that she did? And what did one of her fans have to say about all this? Well, I'm going to cover that in today's video, so make sure to watch it all the way until the end. Hey, this is Lance McGowan with Essential Oils Me, and today I'm going to cover a DM, or direct message conversation, that occurred on my Instagram, which is right there if you didn't already see it before. And I'm also going to cover what one of her fans left on that video as well in the comment section, because I think it's important to, number one, understand different perspectives, even if, you know, they're not our own, right? They go against what we believe, or, you know, they dislike or disagree with us. And then number two, have a reasonable response to all that. And so we can learn how to better interact with others, especially because, you know, the internet is a place where a lot of things are seen digitally, not in person, and how people act online is not how they would act in person, right? Well, let's hope so. Before I get into what the fan had said and then what Healing Cave Lady said, make sure to smash the like button on this video if you learned something new, found it entertaining, or watched it all the way until the end. This helps the YouTube algorithm share it with more people like yourself. And if you didn't like this video, that's perfectly fine. Let me know what was incomplete or inaccurate in the comment section below so I can make improvements for the future. And here's a commenter on that video that was one of her fans and not a fan of mine. They said, "It's funny you posted this. It shows that you are really bothered by her telling the truth." And truth is in all capital letters. I think he's projecting a bit on that. You know, projection is where we throw something at someone else without owning it ourselves. And so I see that a lot. But we'll continue. We'll continue. She gives educated, informative information. A little redundant, but okay. Must be very informative. About oils in general. What oils are the best for each person? An unbiased review. Well, if you look up the term or Google cognitive bias, right there, it will show that everyone, that's right, even me and you, have a cognitive bias towards something based on, you know, your own beliefs, values, and how you're raised. So, to not acknowledge that, I think would mean that that whole unbiased review thing is not fully accurate. I digress. Let's continue. They go on to say, biased is everything that you do. If that's not the pot calling the kettle black. Okay, anyways. Making videos like this, trying to make people think she is a con or just stupid, hoping people won't take her great advice in hopes of people flocking to doTERRA. At the end of the day, you vote with your dollar based on what you value and believe. And if you don't want to do something, nobody's forcing you to, number one, watch this video. Number two, watch the video that I have in the description below that this person's commenting on. Or number three, watch the video that I did a review on involving the Healing Cave Lady and why this person left a comment. Alright, so there's three things that nobody's being forced to do. But this person seems to think that that may be the case, which it's not. You have choice. You are in choice with your life. All I do is provide my perspective so you can gain perspective if you're reasonable. This person's questionable on that. They go on to say, it just makes you look crazy. It's funny you said you don't sell oils. If you didn't sell oils, you wouldn't make YouTube videos. What you do try to do is brainwash people. When I first got into essential oils, I watched your videos, and to them at face value, as I didn't know anything about any of the companies. But after educating myself, I can't even stomach to watch your videos. It's all BS. Wow, I mean, tell me how you really feel. I mean, goodness, this person has left multiple comments in the past. Their name will go unmentioned, but the video that they commented on, that will be in the description below, and you might be able to find them. But yeah, thanks for being honest, I would say. I would say you're not fully accurate in your statements about a lot of things, especially the whole bias element. But hey, it's okay. You know, not everyone studied psychology, and I get that. That's why I educate people. And it's okay to disagree, right? So agree to disagree. And I think that's a part of a reasonable discussion, which didn't happen so much so in my DMs, which I'm going to talk about shortly. All right, anyways. They go on to say, the only reason I watched this is because I seen you were trying to discredit HCL, or Healing Cave Lady, and wanted to see what load came out of your mouth about her. Excuse me. Wow, this person is very Very honest. We'll just say that. I appreciate their honesty. I don't agree with all of it. And just because it's honest doesn't mean it's accurate. But I will say I can appreciate honesty when I see it. Yeah. Thanks to her, they go on to say, she has helped me so much as to what oils I should get and what companies are best at different things, so it really irks me to see this video. Well, it really irks me to see your comments be so subjective and lack objectivity, which means looking at both sides. So there. Okay. Anyways, that video that they're commenting on that I did a review of was called The Best Essential Oil Company Diffuser Giveaways, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, reaction video. And that was a video that I did a while back where the audio wasn't the best, and it was a reaction video. And even if you look at the title, The Best Essential Oil Company, that's going to be subjective, right? And if this person, which looks like they are anti-MLM, whether before or now, then they're going to have a position that is going to look at things differently, because I'm pro MLM, but specific companies that focus on authentic network marketing, which focuses on product education, quality products, basically product focus, not like business opportunity focus, although that is an aspect of every network marketing company. Speaking of companies, there's two main people that I'm talking to right now. If you're not in doTERRA, but you're open to learning more about how to become a wholesale customer or wellness advocate, then my Natural Solutions for Your Health book on Amazon has been specifically designed for you. Investing in this step-by-step system will show me that you're serious about improving your quality of life and willing to take your health to the next level. The second person that I'm talking to and watching this video is if you're already in doTERRA, then I've included other videos and book recommendations in the description area below when it comes to product education or growing your own business. Now let's get into the DM that HCL, or Healing Cave Lady, sent me. And just to show you, this is it right here. So there it is. There it is. That's the message. That's the conversation. I'm just going to go over that so you can see what happened. Alright, so she basically sent me a couple different links. This was way earlier in this year before the pandemic happened, and the posts are not available now because you'll learn that she blocked me. Okay, but how did she get to that point? Let's talk about that. I sent a little question mark back, and then she said, using my video clips without asking permission. Okay, so she's wanting permission for me to do a reaction video on YouTube. And so what I responded back with was, thank you for the follow-up, because I believe it's important to be respectful still. And I said the purpose of my videos is for educational purposes, which I said purposes 3 times now, which is a little excessive, but okay, and are transformative in nature since they were commentary reactions. That's very important to keep in mind. Were you aware of how fair use applies below? And so notice I stated the purpose of my reaction videos. Number 2, which is educational purposes. Number 2, I stated that they were transformative in nature. I didn't just copy her video, download it, and then re-upload it. No, I added commentary to it as in the form of a reaction video, similar to, you know, how Ebert and Roper, or Siskel and Ebert, however, you know, movie reviews, they used to watch videos, or they used to watch movies and then give their commentary. That, you know, you see a lot of YouTubers do that if you're in that realm, whether it's music videos or popular videos. And then I also try to seek some understanding. And so that's part of what a reasonable person does, according to How to Solve Your People Problems by Alan Godwin, and that link will be in the description below as well on that book, if you're into personal development and all that good stuff, and how to deal with conflict with people, which, if there's people, there's going to be problems, right? And so I'm not making... The problem is maybe misunderstanding. There we go. That's what I'm defining as the problem. And so those 3 things. So again, my purpose, it was transformative, and were you aware, right? Ask a question. She then said, I just respect people. This was in general, and if I was going to use their video clips, I would ask first, out of respect of their hard work and time. I get that. I get that. There's been some people who have done reaction videos of me because they're super anti-MLM, or, you know, I'll have a discussion. I use that term loosely because I'm trying to have a discussion. They're just trying to like be right and win and have like a little peeing contest in the comment section, which sometimes I entertain longer than I should. So that's an improvement opportunity of mine. But I at least try to state my point, have them have a rebuttal, or, you know, they already stated their point and I'm just stating mine. And then if I see them repeating themselves a lot. They're using kind of like a repeater argument, meaning the more I say it, the more it's true, right? And I'm like, no, you already said it. I disagreed with it. Do you have something else, or what's up? Is it what's incomplete, what's inaccurate? Let's talk about this. But no, that's not how it goes. Typically, because people lack reasonability or discussion skills, which is fine because I try to teach that and give resources if people are open to that. But again, people don't. Why would you improve if you don't think there's anything to improve upon, right? But they'll never say they're perfect. But anyways, I digress. I said that's understandable. The fact that other people's public videos and comments are sometimes used in my videos as a part of fair use is a sign of respect for me. There's a saying, any publicity is good publicity, right? And so whether that's a hater, which a hater to me is more like a fan who doesn't want to admit it yet, or there's the content that's polarizing, meaning, the content I produce because it's like speaking facts or truth, which people can interpret, and they do oftentimes, as bashing or negative, even though I'm just speaking facts here. And some of it is, or a lot of it is my opinion too, right? But the opinions are based on facts, which some people don't understand either. But anyways, what is my point? What I'm trying to make is, well, after I left that last comment, I got blocked, and so that that happens. That's understandable. And so we had a disagreement on how respect is earned. For her asking for permission to use her video and her potentially saying no, right? Or she might say yes, who knows? And then for me, it's like, well, if you use my video, hey, you're spreading, my name into other people's minds, whether you agree or disagree, like or dislike, or whether you bash me, which is being overly negative, not speaking facts, or you're speaking the truth, and it could be a little hurtful, right? So regardless, I see that as a form of respect. There's a disagreement. She blocked me, and that's the end, and that's all that was written. Why did I make this video? Because I think it's important to, number one, have a reasonable response to things and know that the life of somebody that is pursuing business opportunities or social media or relationships with people is not going to be all hunky-dory walking through, fields of sunflowers and rainbows and stuff. But there is people that are going to disagree with us. I had a commenter that disagreed, and you kind of have to have thick skin in the sense that, hey, the stuff that isn't true I can throw off to the side, but the points that they make that are true, or the kernel of truth, or the watermelon-sized truth, I will look at that and I will see how I can improve, because that's more of my mindset. A lot of people are just like, no, I'm going to cut you off. At the same time, I cut off somebody today because it was actually a family member. I blocked them on Facebook because I did a post. It was more inspirational, but it was truth. I was speaking the truth, right? And they related to it in a way where they took offense. And I was being respectful, but it was truthful. And some people just don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to deal with it. And they made a judgment claim, we'll just say that in the comments, instead of wanting to have a discussion. And this family member, in the past, they've been known to lie. They've been known to not take constructive feedback well by getting very defensive, right? And shutting down and stonewalling and not dealing with past hurts and habits and hang-ups. And this is sad for me because I'm like, that's what you call me. You said my post was sad, but at the same time, what's sad is you not dealing with your past and how you communicate and how you take ownership for your actions and things like that. But I can't have that discussion with her because I've tried to in the past, and she shuts down or she gets super defensive. But yeah, I think that relationships, whether it be family, other social media influencers, or commenters defending other social media influencers, can be challenging. And this is how I handle stuff, which is just processing it, and then again pulling out the kernel or watermelon-sized truth, figuring out where I can improve and what I could do better. And a lot of that is just making sure that respect or open communication or understanding or perspective is gained. Because at the end of the day, you can't agree with everyone, and not everyone's going to like or agree with what you say. And there you go. Before I end today's video, there are 2 main videos on the next end screen that contain more information, and you're really going to love them because they build on the video that you're watching right now. That's right, click and watch them when they pop up, and I'll see you in the next video.